I ask for a moment of silent reflection, please? Thank you very much. The agenda approval, I have an item to add. Will be Kiwanis Day, and that's going to be first Kiwanis Day at Dwyer Arena with the Town of Lewiston Recreation. There's a presentation.
Is that under yours?
I'm going to do it right after we approve the agenda.
Okay.
A quick presentation. Does anybody else have anything to add?
I want to add, is that in line with the planned unit development? You want to do it under mine?
Well, we could do it under old business, but you can read it.
Oh,
do it
okay.
Yeah, it's under, yeah. Good. Anybody else? Agenda approval as amended?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We have with us from Kiwanis, John Soretto. He's going to make a presentation. What Kiwanis has agreed to do is on December 30th, we have a Town of Lewiston Recreation Ice Skating Day at Dwyer Arena, and Kiwanis is going to pay for the entire 2 hours. It'll be free to the public. We'll have Kiwanis representatives there, the Town of Lewiston, and Kathy, Recreation Director, will be there, and it's just going to be a fun day, 2 days before the first of the year. So we just want to take a couple pictures with John with a check presentation for $400, and it'll cover 2 hours of ice skating. So, I was going to be in everybody else.
Can I take one second? I just want to say, I want to thank Steve Broderick for his actually, it was his idea to do this with us. We were looking for doing the skating ring in the village of Lewiston like we always do. We always give a check to Town of Lewiston. And Steve said we're at Niagara this year. And how about this idea about 2 hours time? And it followed right in again with our objective with Kiwanis. We always look at it as 15 Kiwanis. And because of Steve, this is why this check is presented tonight. And I want to thank Steve. Thank you. Here, we'll do
This, oops, here, pull it with your left hand, we'll shake it with the right.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
Okay, guys.
I know it does. You get in trouble if you kiss.
Thank you.
All right, I'll say hi to from Bob. See you guys.
Yeah, tell Beth we said hello.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care, John.
All right, buddy.
Okay, Councilman Guyban, the abstract.
Ready. I move to approve the regular abstract of claims number 22-03322 to 22-03466 and recommend the payment of the amount of $147,974.47 plus the post audit of $12,780.98. That is a motion. Second.
A motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Approval of the meeting minutes from November 28th, the public hearing and the regular town board meeting.
Move for approval of the November 28th regular board meeting.
Second.
A motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And we need a motion for the public hearing. To approve the minutes of the public hearing.
Wait, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Pending old business, special use permit Wilco Auto. There'll be no action taken tonight. That matter is still in court. And I talked to Chris in your office. And did he talk to you?
Yep.
Okay.
All that information's been transferred to his attorney.
Okay. Good.
We haven't got a response yet.
Okay. And then we have the transfer right away for Ianucci. That's going to be tabled as well. Councilman Bax, who's on vacation, but he's on a Zoom meeting. is still working it out with the attorney. And just to give everybody, I know it's been on here, there is a small sliver of this poor woman's front yard that is owned by the town of Lewiston. It literally is where she puts her mailbox and part of her driveway. The town of Lewiston has no interest in this property. I don't know if anybody besides Ms. Iannucci who would have any interest in this property. We don't know how it got to be with the town of Lewiston, but what it is we're in the process of transferring that right away over to Ms. Iannucci. So that, just legal documentation right now, so.
Just make sure Al, whenever he does that, if we have any infrastructure that the town owns, we get an easement.
Okay. Al, did you hear that?
I did not, Mr. Supervisor, if you could have to repeat it.
Mr. Masters is just saying that when we transfer that property, if there is any infrastructure in there for the town, sewer, water, whatever it may be, that we get an easement.
Absolutely. As the town board knows, I've been negotiating with Ms. Iannucci's attorney. I do believe we have all the pieces in place to put together the paperwork for the supervisor to take a look at and be on the town board meeting for our next get-together. That being said, of course, yeah, any easements that might be running with the property will remain. There won't be any impact on that at all.
Good, thank you.
I don't think there is an easement on it because we own the property,
Okay,
so we'd have to create it.
okay. Al, the only,
That's fair enough.
okay.
We'll be checking through all of that, absolutely. There may be some utility easements that run through. It all depends on its proximity to the road 104 that is, and again, if there are any easements, I'll double check with Tim for sure.
Okay,
in
great.
his office.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And then the 5-4 Development Corporation PUD concept plan and rezoning, Councilman Jacoby.
Yes, this is in the form of a resolution, plan unit development concept plan approval. This is for Dave Juziana, A1A plan unit development on Washington Drive. The SBL is number 88.13-1-29. Whereas Dave Juziana, applicant, has proposed a plan unit development at Washington Drive, SBL 88.13-1-29. And whereas the Town of Lewiston Town Board is considering the approval of such PUD, along with a local law changing the zoning of said parcel to accommodate the PUD, and whereas the Town of Lewiston has declared itself lead agency for the purposes of seeker review of the project and issued a negative deck pursuant to seeker, and whereas the town has reviewed applicant's concept plan and has duly called for, noticed, and conducted a public hearing regarding said plan, and whereas the town's planning board has considered the concept plan and recommends approval contingent on final engineering approval, which has now been received. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Lewiston hereby approves the applicant's concept plan.
If that's the motion, John, I'll
Yes.
second it.
Hold on.
Time.
If I may, I'm sorry to interrupt. And I may have missed this. You said that the town board issued a negative deck?
We got it right
We're
here.
going to do it on the second page.
You did that prior to tonight?
No, it's right here.
You're doing it now?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I would just suggest you do that first.
Okay.
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 It came as Resolution 1 and Resolution
Okay,
2,
sorry.
so we'll flip them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll
Yeah,
vote
I was
that.
going to suggest the same thing, Mr. Supervisor, possibly
Okay.
doing the negative deck.
Okay.
I rescind my second.
Well, yep, hold on,
We'll hold
okay.
it in abeyance.
Yep.
Let's do the other one. Town of Lewiston State Environmental Quality Review Act negative deck and notice of determination of non-significance. Again, it regards the plan unit development for Dave Juziana on Washington Drive. Whereas a proposed plan unit development located at Washington Drive, SBL number 88.13-129, along with the local law changing the zoning of said parcel to accommodate the PUD, is being considered for approval by the town board, and whereas the town has previously circulated notices of its intent to act as lead agency with respect to the project for purposes of conducting a review under the State Environmental Quality Review Act and the implementing regulations of the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation adopted thereunder, in parentheses 6 NYCRR Part 617, in parentheses, next parentheses, hereinafter collectively referred to as seeker, end parentheses, to all involved and interested agencies, and has received no objection to it serving as lead agency. And whereas a full environmental assessment form was prepared by GHG, the town's engineers, and was submitted to the town board, the EAF, which EAF was also circulated to involved agencies for input pursuant to seeker. And whereas the town board has considered the project and reviewed the EAF and all comments received from involved or interested agencies in light of the criteria set forth in seeker in order to determine whether the project will have a significant effect on the environment. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Lewiston hereby declares itself lead agency for the purpose of seeker review of the project, and be it further resolved that based upon the information set forth in the EAF, and for reasons more fully set forth in parts 2 and 3 of the EAF, the town board hereby determines that there will be no significant environmental impacts with regard to the project, and hereby adopts and issues the attached negative deck under seeker with respect thereto, and be it further resolved that following the town supervisor be and hereby is authorized to execute any necessary documents in conjunction hereto. And that is a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
And I'll offer the other one that I read first. We'll revisit that. It's the plan unit development concept plan approval. That's a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Mr. Jacoby. New business, there is none. Department head statements. Tim, anything?
Nope, the only thing I would just say is, you haven't been down to look at the new park pavilion?
I went to look.
Down, take a look at it, it's 99%, the structure itself, 99% complete, it looks pretty nice, so.
It turned out beautiful. It really did. It turned out nice. Good.
That old parks the minutes.
Yeah.
We'll
One
be
day at a
there
time.
forever.
Mr. Zano? Dan? Jeff Ritter, anything?
On the agenda.
Okay. Bob, anything?
All quiet, Mr. President.
Okay. Let's see. Melinda Olick?
Hi, I'm here.
Go ahead. Anything?
I wanted to remind everyone that we do have Jeff Lewis from Blue Cross and Blue Shield coming into the center monthly. He was in today, and I believe he'll be back on January 23rd. If anybody has any insurance questions, they can give us a call, and we can give them Jeff's number to set up a time, or they can stop in from 9 to 12 on that day. Also, this week on the 14th, which is Wednesday, we'll be having a Larks concert, as I mentioned last time we gathered. And the 15th, we're having flower arranging. The following week, we're doing our Christmas lunch on the 21st. And the 30th, we're having our New Year's Eve party.
Awesome.
In addition to all our regular stuff we do every day. These are just the highlights.
Well, I tell you, Melinda, every time I drive by the senior center during the day, the parking lot seems to be fuller and fuller, so we appreciate what
Yeah, and we
what you're
had
doing over
we have a new lady that's coming in, and we had 2 more new people come in to check us out today.
Excellent.
So that's pretty neat.
Awesome, great.
Board members are
Thank
invited
you.
to stop by and see Santa Claus, correct, Melinda?
Melinda, Mr. Guyban is requesting the date for Santa Claus.
He'll be there on the 21st for our Christmas lunch.
So,
Okay.
So the good boys and girls can stop by.
Good. Thank you, Melinda.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Kathy,
Hello,
how are you?
good. Just a few updates. We've been handing out crafts at Dwyer Arena for the kids to take home. We're basically doing that for the month of December. We'll be there next weekend, and then we will also be there on December 23rd. We'll have Santa at Dwyer. We'll have some cookies for the kids and all the families, so we'll be there. We also had our gingerbread house competition. It was a very fun time. The kids loved it. The families had a lot of fun. We want to thank the Lewiston number 2 for letting us run our program there. That same night, we had our parade, the Christmas parade at the village. It was a lot of fun. So thank you for all the Lewiston Town Board members for helping us out with that. It was a lot of fun.
We were just happy no kids fell off the float that Mr. Morial was driving, so.
It was cold, wasn't it?
It was very fun.
Now, on the 23rd, will that be a skate with Santa? Is he actually gonna put some skates on and go skating, or is he just gonna observe?
He's gonna observe. He will be there sitting down. So if the kids want to come in and see Santa, he'll be there.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. That's it. Carol, anything?
No.
Okay. I just want to say that Deputy Supervisor Conrad is a little under the weather tonight, but today is his birthday, so we do wish him a happy birthday, but he is not attending the meeting. So under Supervisor Broderick, I don't think we have anything for legal, nothing for engineering, Bob? Okay, for finance, Jackie Agnello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Tonight I'm asking the supervisor and the board members to approve the 11 budget revisions for 2022 that were submitted.
I did talk to Jackie this morning. I move for approval as printed.
Second.
A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
I have a question.
Oh, Jackie, John Jacoby has a question.
Yes.
You said 11 and,
There was a revision. You should have got the revision.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that was it in front of you.
Here.
Oh,
There was one removed.
okay.
Yeah, that was it. Okay, he didn't get the revision, Jackie, yet. He sees it now.
Oh, okay.
So that was.
I apologize, I sent them in earlier
No,
as
no,
well as.
yep, that's okay. We got everybody who was in favor. Anybody opposed? Motion carried. And then, let's see here. We have to set the reorganization meeting and the work session. I believe, after looking at the calendar, Al, you may have to confirm this. I was looking at having the work session on the normal January 9th date. Will that suffice, having the reorganization meeting and the work session on the 9th, time-wise?
I believe it will. I think it's 10 days after the first of the year, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll double check that for you. The 9th is fine.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to have our reorganization meeting and our work session on January 9th.
Second.
A motion, a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed?
Mr. Supervisor, that
Yes.
means this regular time?
Yep, 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay, the Assessment Review Board appointment to Supervisor Broderick from Linda Johnson and the Town Board. Subject Board of Assessment Review Member. Dear Mr. Supervisor and Council members, the term of Dominic Bellasone expired September 30th, 2022. He is a state certified member of the board and has been a competent member. I am requesting that the board reappoint Mr. Bellasone for another term, which would be October 1st, 2022 to September 30th, 2027. The State Board of Equalization and Assessments must be notified by the town clerk of any reappointment within 20 days of the date of reappointment. Thank you for your time and consideration in this matter. I will make a motion to reappoint Mr. Bellasone for another term.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Also, we don't need board approval. I just wanted to keep everybody abreast. As part of our DEC grant for Camp Stonehaven, we have to do a forest management plan. So I've reached out to a couple of accredited forest management plan that do Section 9 that we're in, and we'll be hiring Corey Figueredo at Future Forest Incorporated. He is going to do a management plan for $2,000, and he could produce it as early as the end of next week. It's under the $2,500. I just wanted to make everybody aware of it. And also, we may be doing at our next meeting just not necessarily even a public hearing, maybe a public information meeting where people can speak on behalf of Camp Stonehaven and what we plan on doing with Camp Stonehaven, which is really nothing. And I say that because we want to make it a preserve and have people enjoy it in its natural state. We don't plan on building any buildings on it. We don't plan on doing, it'll be general maintenance. We have a maintenance building there. We may do some work on that, but other than that, it's going to be left in its natural state for people to enjoy. So I just wanted to make that, put that on the record. Councilman Giben?
Nothing.
Nothing? Councilman Jacoby?
I only have one thing tonight. I would kind of like to read this, so I will. This is from the Mary Jo Farrell. She's the Vice President of Board of Trustees for Lewiston Public Library. At its monthly meeting on Monday, November 7th, the Board of Trustees of Lewiston Public Library voted to name Frederick Queso to fill a vacancy on the board created by the unfortunate resignation of Margaret Salata. Frederick is the former VP of Community Relations at St. Mary's Hospital. He believes libraries are an important part of the community and is eager to be involved with this community asset. Frederick would serve the remainder of Margaret's term, which expires in December 2023, and would then be eligible to serve a full 5-year term. On behalf of the library board, I respectfully request that the Town of Lewiston Board confirm Frederick's appointment as a library trustee. Then it goes on to say, please, you can contact her with questions. I wanted to read it for 2 reasons. One was the resignation of Margaret Salata. She served a long time, and she did an admirable job over there. I'm the liaison to that board, and she'll be missed. And secondly, this sort of sings a few praises for Fred Queso, and it looks like he'll be a wonderful asset to that board as well.
So is that a motion to appoint him?
It is a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. I will second Mr. Jacoby's raving review of Fred Queso. I've worked with Fred Queso for a long time in the Mount St. Mary's Board of Associates, and he is a very capable individual for our Lewiston Public Library. So with that, I'll ask for, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
That's all I had, Mr. Supervisor.
Okay. Councilman Morial.
And I also have a letter here that I'm going to read that was received by the town on December 7th, 2022. It's addressed to Jeff Ritters, to Supervisor Stephen Broderick, town board members, and the town clerk. Please accept this letter as my request for retiring from the town of Lewiston. My last day of employment is January 5th, 2023. I appreciate the opportunity. I'm proud to say I was employed for the past 23 plus years at the town of Lewiston. Thanks for the great times. Sincerely, David Alexander. And I guess that's a motion to accept with regrets his retirement.
I'll second it and wish him the best in his retirement.
I'd like to say a word.
Go ahead.
Dave is a great employee, did the house sewer inspections for the town. He had a level of professionalism that we don't really see a lot of, and it's going to be a big loss for the town. Great guy.
I think he was the one individual from your place, besides you, that we saw most here at Town Hall.
Yeah.
So I know Tim will miss him.
Yep.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. What if we denied it? Do we have to actually make a motion to let a guy retire? You're not going anywhere.
When he doesn't show up to work anymore, he's
Yeah.
retired.
Yeah. With that, I will mention that the town offices will be closed Friday, December 3rd and Monday, December 26th. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You were down at the bottom. Go ahead.
It's another announcement, event going on in the San Loren Farm Museum. There's the First Ladies Quartet and Christmas caroling on Saturday, December 17th at 6:30 p.m. It's free with refreshments, and they'd love to have you. I just wanted to say thank you to all the individuals and different groups throughout the town who've been putting on holiday and Christmas events. It's truly a treasure that we have here. People who volunteer their time to make things special here.
I stopped at the Farm Museum Saturday, and it was nice. My timing couldn't have been better. Santa Claus arrived just after me, so I was able to tug out the back before they made me sit on his lap. But no, they do a good job up there. They got a lot of dedicated people up there that put on a nice event for the children up there. So it was really good to see. So
Good.
Mr. Supervisor, if
Yeah.
I may, this is Al Bax.
Yeah.
I wanted to clarify that reorganization meeting. I was looking at the calendar thinking that I was looking actually at the wrong calendar. The 2nd is the first Monday of January. And technically, the meeting has to be held on the first Monday of January, and the first board meeting can be, unless it's a holiday, which I don't believe it is.
It is a holiday because in our town handbook,
Fair enough, okay.
January 1st falls on a Sunday, so the holiday is on the Monday. So the town hall is closed on the 2nd.
Then we're good to go. The 9th is going to be fine.
Okay, great, thanks. So with that, town offices will be closed Friday, December 23rd and Monday, December 26th for the Christmas holiday, and January 2nd for New Year's. Upcoming meetings, historic preservation, December 13th at 5:45 PM. No, canceled, sorry, it was canceled. So no historic preservation. The Environmental Commission is December 13th at 7 PM. The Planning Board was canceled for the month. And the final audit regular town board meeting will be Thursday, December 29th at 6 PM. Again, Monday is a holiday, the 26th, so everything will be on Thursday, December 29th at 6 PM. And with that, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Christmas and a safe Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas to all.
Same to all you guys.